Hi, my name is Nohanisa Megizari. My metric number is 280670. So, I will continue to the chapter 1, which is Introduction. The background of study is academic are used to characterize work in school, colleges, and universities. Academic success measures student performance in many academic fields. However, there are several other causes that may have an effect on students' grade, such as internet access, health problem, intimate relationship, and many more. As the result, this research examined the impact of this influence on student success by identifying correlation between grade and certain factors, such as their history and lifestyle. Through this report, we contribute by exploring factors that have seldom been discussed by academics in previous study and are more important to the current state of the learning process in Malaysia, which is online learning. This research is intended to assist parents and educators in recognizing the needs of students in order for them to do well in school. The objective of this study is first to identify respondents' background. Second is to investigate daily life of Portuguese language course students. Third is to assess the status of Portuguese language students as regard health. And the last one is determining the success and influence of Portuguese language students.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Azina bin Khalid with metric number 280660. I will continue with chapter 2 methodology. First is data collection. Our type of study is descriptive research in nature. In principle, the approach is established that focuses primarily on the description of the existing of the population without focusing on the why of the specific phenomenon. It is a qualitative study which collects the demographic section and also unregulated variable in which none of the variables have any impact on the topic. We use the primary data for the research that was obtained first-hand from the survey without intervention of another party. In this case, it refers to the factor that influence the students' academic performance. A total of 150 students willing to participate in the survey that involved their academic performance. Method of using the survey with 40 questions is conducted to obtain first-hand information. Next is method of data analysis. This survey involves 150 students from the age of 15 to 18, where we analyze the factors that influence their academic performance in Portuguese subject. We have divided the questionnaire into a few sections in order to help us in analyzing, and we can see how the topic is related. As for the Scala measurement, qualitative data is used the nominal measurement and quantitative data using the interval and ratio measurement. Last, for chapter 2 is statistical tool use. The software that we use to analyze the data collection is Microsoft Excel. We use the function that were available in Microsoft Excel to put the data in graph and perform in chart. The following table show the type and the list measurement used by each of the variables included in the survey.
Next, we proceed to the chapter 3, which is data and analysis discussion. Firstly, we focus on the background student. According to the pie chart, we can conclude that the majority of students is female student, which is 53%, while the minority of students that answer this survey is male student, contain 47%. Next, for the Portuguese age, we can derive from the bar graph is the majority of age group that answer this survey is 15 years old, which is contain 75 students, and the minority is 18 years old, that which is only 5 students, while the other 62 students and 8 students is from 16 years old and 17 years old student. And the last of student background is the student's parents' job. The line graph shows Portuguese students' parents' job. The most common category for mother's job is others, which has 56 students, while the least common category is at home and health, which has 15 students. The highest category for a father's job is others, with 82 students, and the lowest category is at home with 5 students.
The data shows three groups of grade and their correlation with students. According to the graph above, that average students achieve the most at grade 3, which is 12.38. Besides, we can clearly see that the grade 1 is the only one who had outliner. Overall, the box plot is comparatively short that suggests students have a high degree of similarity with each other. This pie chart shows the time taken by students to get to the school. The mode of travel time is less than 15 minutes, which is 104 students. The minimum ratio is 4%, which is 5 students. The remaining 21% take 15 to 30 minutes, while 6% take 30 minutes to an hour. As a result, time travel is most important for students to balance their schedule. According to the data, male students participate in extracurricular activity at higher rate than female students, with 44 and 40 students participating respectively. Furthermore, the students who did not participate in extracurricular activity were mainly female students, which is 39, while the male students are 27. As a result, extracurricular activity will influence the student's grade. From the table, the most students have internet access at home. Among that, the highest frequency is 54 at 2 to 5 hours, for the lowest frequency is 14 at more than 10 hours. Furthermore, the students do not have internet access. The highest value is 17 at 2 to 5 hours. The lowest is 0 at 5 to 10 hours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Izzat bin Muhammad Rosmizi. My metric number is 280304. So today I would like to talk about an analysis between romantic relationship and weekly study time. So I will focus on students who have a romantic relationship first. What we can see here, 9 students that have less than 2 hours weekly study time. 16 students have 2 to 5 hours, 10 students have 5 to 10 hours, and 3 students have more than 10 hours. So we move to students who not have romantic relationship. 34 students that have less than 2 hours, 55 students have 2 to 5 hours, 11 students have 5 to 10 hours, and 12 students have more than 10 hours. Next, we will discuss about analysis between students' current health affect their number of school absence. As we can see, 71 students have excellent health status and 40 of them have poor health. Most of the students from all the current health status have 0 to 2 number of school absence. The highest value is 37 and the lowest value is 0. For the first class, it marks the highest frequency of students that are evaluated as unhealthy or having poor health status but still able to attend school and have the record of no more than 2 times of school absence, while there are 5 students that have excellent health status. The number of school absence is 12 to 14. It can be concluded that the student's current health status does not affect the number of school absence. What we can conclude here from the data, 71 students are male and 79 are female that become the respondent. Out of 150 respondents, 75 students come from the age of 15 years old and 5 students come from the age of 18 years old. Next, 104 students take less than 15 minutes to respond and 5 students take more than an hour. From the respondent, internet access at home does not affect weekly study time, and romantic also does not affect any weekly study time. Then, the current health status of the student does not affect the number of school absence.